We're live on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you in a minute about Facebook. But we are live on the radio, so please you can do the sharing.
African Radio.
Bazooka. I like this music. The title is Bazooka. I'm already sweating. This goes to tell the battle ahead of me. What do you say? Easy. We are live on YouTube. Still waiting the Facebook to kick in. We're live on the radio, ladies and gentlemen. We are with Minister Yvonne-Tawiah. Bazooka. I intentionally repeat the song as I'm waiting for the Facebook to kick in. So please bear with me. Obviously, Bazooka and cry at the Intimumembo. And I'm you haven't seen anything yet. Have you heard about Shida? Wait. That one is man blowing my. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live now on Facebook, so please do the sharing. Minister, I hope you can hear me. Can you?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I believe you can see. If you go to our page, you'll be able to see that it's live there, and then do the sharing. Once it's done, please prompt me, let me know, then we can start the interview.
Foundations of the earth
Minister, are you done?
Yes, please.
Thank you so much for doing that for us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for waiting. This is Ali, 23 minutes past 4 p.m. UK time. We're gonna know what to back with from -1 and I'm boy. 7 minister or no. Again, she does song. That's exactly the message that Minister Yvonne is giving out there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome to you, Minister Asamoah-Tawiah. Minister Tete.
Ow, Bromo song, Wakashida Bahale Ata Numo. It's like a FAP, FA faction. But before I start, I also want to say a massive thank you to you. Thank you for the opportunity and the platform you've created. When you go to a place and you are invited back to that place, that means there's something good you are doing.
Excellent.
God bless you for tapping into this ministry and supporting this ministry.
Oh, what a great way to kick the interview. You know, good start. Thank you for acknowledging me and your fans as well. Anyway, Minister, as you already said, you've been here before. You know, we have the honor and privilege to host you, and it was excellent. So today, different level. And Shida, just hallelujah. And I trust, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, we are streaming live on the radio. We are also streaming live on YouTube, and we are streaming live on Facebook. So please do the honor and do the sharing for us so we can help one of our own, Minister Asamoah-Tawiah. Thank you so much for doing that. If you've done that, Minister.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay, that's good.
Yes, I can hear you.
You can hear me. Excellent. Good. I can see you. If you could please let this thing go a bit back for us, because it looks as if we can only see your neck. So it would be better if we... Yeah, so
right.
We want to see your outfit, you know, and it's who here your power, what am I saying?
Hey!
Outfit you here your power, because no fit in the show. Alumali. That's it. Brilliant stuff. We can see you. Eye emu, manche we get eye emu. Great. Eye emu. But you know, we will do some few recap. Let's do a recap.
Yes,
the last time that we met, you know. Now, you know, you just came out with a great single called, is it Bazooka? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's bazooka. Bazooka means something else. Sorry.
Okay.
It's bazooka.
Bazooka. Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. And then that is what you brought. And then you also made a promise to us that right after that you got something cooking, right?
Yeah.
And that is also out. So it is nice and it's good. So at least, ladies and gentlemen, we have a few things that we're going to talk about. New single that is out there, and also what Minister have got in stock for us. Okay. Right now, it's just a protocol. In terms of COVID, I know we are out of COVID now. You are in UK. If you want to throw any light on it, we'll be very grateful.
Exactly. Just as you said, of course, the green light is being given, but we are still observing personally individuals out there. I think it's just important that we have the continuity of that in our lives. I mean, a personal responsibility. So even though the green light is given, I will urge all to have their masks on, tie your hands, and then be mindful where you find yourself. Just know that it's still around. Just be mindful of where you find yourself.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing that for us. Minister said, just be mindful where you find yourself. And then Opache said, please, Massimo, if you can, put it on. But I found myself yesterday, we are over 5,000. No one was wearing a mask. So I put my hands up, you know.
Wow. Sorry, a moment.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. A little man went to say hello.
Oh, that's nice. Hello. You can log on to your other device and you can see mommy over there. Okay. Thank you so much for giving us a bit of caution when it comes to the COVID. Right. Yvonne, maybe someone today is the first time they are listening to you, you know. So it would be nice for us to give us your background, you know. I always make sure that artists give that every day, because Then somebody might have been in the same school with you. Maybe they live in the same local with you. And now you are a superstar. So they will be happy to say, Charlie,
I'm humble.
yeah, so if you can give it a bit of background of yourself, your upbringing, experience, and so on and so forth. So we'll get to know a few things about you, okay?
So I was born, of course, my name, Yvonne Asamoah-Tawiah. Call me Yvonne and it's fine. You want to call me Minister Yvonne, hallelujah.
Amen.
And I was born, I think I need to give one tablet to this one, so a moment, please.
Yeah, okay, that's fine, that's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, just please stick and stay whilst Minister is trying to sort the gentleman out. Right, I can see you are back now. Thank you so much for doing that for us. Okay, so you can go on.
Yes. So, like I said, I was born in Ghana, a little town called Kwabin in the eastern region. And that my dad was a lecturer and later became a businessman. So he had his farms there as well. And raising up, they chose that we lived in Accra. So my mom had to also move to Accra just so she can also take care of us and take us to the best places that they wanted us to be. She worked with Ministry of Agric, so she has a flexibility to move around as a secretary for Ministry of Agric. Grew up in Accra, went to a modeling school. I started, you will not believe it, yeah. I started school in a modeling school called Royal Preparatory School in Osu environs. And then later, I remember my dad had visited and he was like, well, man, we're not raising models in this house. You take this child to a different school. So they moved me to Labone SDA. After that, went to Ofori Secondary School and went to IPS to do diploma in business studies. Of course, follow suit to the University, Central University College, and of course in the UK, education here and there. So that's how far God has brought us.
Excellent, excellent, Charlie. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe you can see yourself in Yvonne's background. If you are, please send me a text message. Why? If you know her, Asamoah-Tawiah or Central University, you are more than welcome to do that because right now she's a superstar, whether you like it or not.
What about you saying that? I ask myself.
Right, right. Thank you so much, Yvonne, for giving us such a great background of you. Okay, today we're gonna go a bit deeper into things. So I just want to go straight on your career as a gospel artist. Would you consider yourself a gospel artist or gospel musician? There's a reason why I'm asking this thing.
Well, both of it, people get it a bit mixed up. That but it complements each other. Being a musician is one and being an artist is one. You can be an artist and you're just a studio recording person, and you can be both. You can have, because if you're a vocalist, you're a musician. You play instruments, you are a musician, and of course the art is you, what you put out there. So they work together.
So you are both, yeah?
Yes, please.
Okay, excellent. Right, give us when all these things started. You know.
So, like I said, my growing up, my mom was so instrumental in the church and conduct Presby, where we started fellowship, and eventually they realized that the number of people traveling from Asamoah-Tawiah to Kanda Presby were quite a lot. So, may her soul rest in peace anyway. She's gone, yeah. And so herself and a few people were selected to go to Asamoah-Tawiah to form a base that they could also have the fellowship over there. Then became a deacon, and through that I ended up doing a lot. You'll be doing ushering, you'll be in the choir, you'll be doing announcement, even as young as we were, because it's a new church. And so if you are in the church, there's a lot you have to do. I remember at the age of 16, I preached in that church. You will not believe this. Yeah.
Wow.
Right after my confirmation, I preached in the church because of how instrumental you've seen you grown to be. So that is where personally music started for me. And I dropped it, I think, because of education, because you're moving through schools here and there, you are traveling, so it became a bit late for me. But then when I got married and then I settled in the church that I find myself, I reconnected to the basis because my husband had opportunity to help a pastor to have a branch church in Wembley. Pastor Andy, wherever you are, may God richly bless you. One of ICGC branches, and we went to help them to start it. So you see, that was a life my mom lived, but then I also lived that life because of the opportunity that was given us, and that is where I picked up the pieces again. Then I asked myself that, God, this is where you started with me from, and this is where I find myself today. What is the story? So that is me being at the background and observing God, asking Him for direction, telling me what to do, being on different platforms, getting invitations here and there. Then knowing with a conviction, knowing with a conviction that this is your calling. It's so important for you to do that. That I can do it, it's different. I know how to do it, it's different. But is it a calling? It is so important. So when I had a conviction that it is a calling, then I needed to mark on the road. Going through experiences in life, all the songs that I've written, some of the songs you're hearing today, they were from 2017, others were in 2018, up to today. So that means the next 5 years songs that God willing, He will want me to put out there. Trust me, they've been written. Great. So professionally, which year did you start? Come again, can you repeat this?
Professionally, when did your career kick off? Which year?
So professionally, 31st of March 2020. That is when it kicked off. My first release was Unchangeable God, and the second release was Bazooka, which you've played countless, your favorite. And Conqueror was the third, and at the moment we have Shida trending.
So 2 years you've gone on serious mission, should I say that?
Yeah, less than 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, less than 2 years. Yeah.
Charlie, you are here to stay.
That is the difference. I always say this now, when Christ is the center of it, he will make a way. Difficulties will come, the storm will be there. I mean, people who do not even believe in the vision, because nobody is interested like that. You are trying to grab the attention. You're trying to tell them about who this maker is. It is so hard, but then it's all meant to be part of the package. And when He is the center of it, there is a difference, and it's so important to acknowledge that. It's so important. I can't do this without Him. Honestly, I wonder if I could come this far without God. I couldn't do it.
Wow.
I couldn't do it.
You can tell, ladies and gentlemen, Minister Asamoah-Tawiah is getting emotional here. Without God, she doesn't think she will be able to do it. Wow. So less than 2 years, such a great tunes that you've been able to bless us, and I believe there are many more to come.
Of course.
Wow. So when you dropped your first single, how successful was it?
It was, I would say it was above my expectation, because first of all, like, I was asking myself of the acceptance of people even acknowledging that, because a lot of people are used to you be on the pulpit. Yeah. They are used to you ministry on the pulpit, and now you going commercially. You going professionally. So acceptance was one of the key things I was praying about, and it blew my mind away. I mean, Unchangeable God didn't have visuals; it just had the audio visuals out. It didn't have a video, but then it did quite very well. In fact, especially on Spotify, the numbers were amazing. I tell you, Unchangeable God is doing far well on Spotify compared to Bazooka.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So that did very well, and then after that, the rest is history. Thank you so much.
It's been on and on and on.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the line, and should I say video with Minister Asamoah-Tawiah. If we haven't seen Minister, there is an opportunity for you to see her. You can see her lovely out there, smiling, as always. You can see her. So please, the video is out there, the YouTube and Facebook also, and the radio we are on, and I can see a lot of people on the radio. Thank you so much for doing that for us. You can also share if you can do so for us. Minister, let's move on. Right. So when this new single came out and you realized that this is a time that, you know what, I can do the work. What are some of the challenges that you encountered when you realized that, listen, my first single is doing great, but obviously there might be stumbling blocks. There might be some issues that might be setting you back. Do you want to share with us those things?
So first of all, you have been called. You have seen that vision. Mm-hmm. When Moses was called, he looked left and right and he said to God, if this can go to someone else. Mm-hmm. He was literally just asking God to take the mantle off his head. Even though he was hearing that voice. Because he was scared. There's a person who is run from one place because of murder. Mm-hmm. And his life is at stake. Mm-hmm. And you asking the same person to go back. Way back where? Back to Egypt. To do what? Rescue the people. For what? I don't know do it. But Christ said he would do it. That is just one of it. We're talking about Jeremiah. Mm-hmm. A prophet who didn't know he was a prophet. Christ said, you are a prophet. And that's what I've made you to be. He said, no, I am a very shy person. I can't do this. Choose other people. In fact, with the time of Jeremiah, he goes to tell people what God is saying, but no one is interested. Even when he tries, no one is interested. You know, so sometimes he goes and say what he wants to say, and even in him, he doesn't even believe what. So he's like someone who is really shy of the cameras, and so he's like, "Well, I've said it, but do you watch me? Oh, do you hear me?" And then he goes back. Mm-hmm. Look at the difficulties and the journeys until eventually one day he need to get that acceptance. Until one day, Moses said, I will go. Yep. Until one day, Yvonne said, well, I know the difficulties are there. The rejection and the acceptance. Money, another trouble. Who do you know? Another trouble. Even where you fellowship, do you have that much support? Another trouble. Does anyone believe in this ministry? Guess what? The reason is because when you got this calling in this direction, only you heard it.
Yeah.
Only you heard it. All the other players did not. So these are the troubles that one should be expecting in a journey like this. It's not meant to be easy, and I've said it over and over, that the cross was not meant to be easy. As holy as Jesus Christ was, yet what happened? What happened? So all these things are meant to be expected. So the difficulties, like I have mentioned, who you're talking to, who should digitally, who are you even, you do not even have a team. You do not have a team. In fact, the only resource you have is God. And that's it. But you see the difference. Hey, okay, for her, we do any pop. Many of them and then one by one you go. And then one by one you keep climbing. So the difficulties are there, the challenges are there, but trust me, He's been God.
Wow.
He's God.
Wow. Charlie. Great one. I was trying to move the light so at least I can see myself, because it's getting darker now, which is much better. Right. Wow, Minister, thank you so much for giving us a background and the difficulty that you have encountered to get to where you are, because maybe somebody somewhere wants to be like you, and they might think that it's easy, but it's never easy, So thank you so much for sharing it with us. Right, we'll be dropping your music. Which brought you to the scene?
Oh wow!
And you don't want us to play it? We'll be playing it.
Of course, why not? Let's go.
Is it unchangeable? Is that right?
Yes, please, unchangeable, God.
Okay, you don't have the video for that one, isn't it?
No, we're working on the video at the moment.
You're working on the video, excellent. Yes. So we just want to drop that and then we'll continue. Yeah, because that people will see the work that you've put in so far. Because it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy at all, which is quite good. Okay, let's go. Let's see what we've got there. Okay, unchangeable. Unchangeable God. Okay, it's there. Right. Is it on YouTube, Minister? Because I've got it on the other one as well. But anyway, do you have that one on YouTube? The Unchangeable God.
Yes, on YouTube, please.
It's on YouTube as well. Okay,
yes,
that's
please.
good. That's good. That's good. So let's go. I'm getting some text message right now, but I don't think I'll be reading it now. So that should, I'll read that text message later. Please, you hold on to your messages, and we will be talking to Minister to answer all those messages coming. Okay, I'll leave this one and I'll come back to it because I'm not getting it. Let me play from here rather. Let's go. Okay, this is Shida. I know this one is Shida. I'm playing this and get myself ready for the other one. Right, let's listen to the Unchangeable. I think you are familiar with the voice now, isn't it?
No one loves me like you do. No one offered me like you do.
I've listened to this tune. I've never had a chance to play it live on the radio. So today I'm determined that you will be able.
No one will love you like he does. No one. Don't be this
Unchangeable God from Minister Asamoah-Tawiah. right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for stopping the music in between, but time is not on our side, so there's a lot that we need to get from Minister Yvonne. Minister, can you hear me? I believe though.
Yes, please, I can.
Right,
Thank
great,
you.
great song by our standard. We just realized from this one and the one that coming up, there has been a slight changes. Is there any reason why?
Yes, because we have people complaining a bit of echoes in there, so we are like, okay, then maybe we have to maybe tone down my tone. Let me do a bit hot train on that, and then let's see how that is. Because always the first one is to ask people what you think of that. So based on the feedback that I received, that is why I decided to tone down a little bit.
Okay. That is very good. At least you're listening to your fans and then do exactly what they expect you to do, which is very nice thing to do as a musician. That's excellent. Right. Let's come back to here in UK in terms of our gospel. I'm being very careful in terms of the word I want to use. Let's say the ministry here as a gospel. When you came out as a gospel artist, how were you accepted into the ministry here when you first came up as a single gospel artist or singer?
Honestly, it is quite hard. You are going on a field that others are representing on. Even though you call it the same God, there is some kind of wind that blows that tells people something different. For some reason, I don't know what that is. I don't know what causes that. But once again, I'll go on acceptance. It's such a problem. And I will urge everyone on this field that we are all harnessing that if the name and the reason is to propagate the kingdom, then additions is better than subtraction.
Wow. Deep.
Therefore, if someone is running to you, have an open arm to embrace. So acceptance was a problem. But today, persistency, by the grace of God, the same people are rallying around, and that is what God will do. That is what God will do.
Great. Excellent. So consistency and acceptance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. So if someone in your position right now and would like to come out, you will tell the person to follow the same suit, or do you have any other thing to tell the person apart from that?
For anyone to be successful at what they do is so imperative and important to take a measure of their lives. Okay. When I say a measure, when God brings you from A to 2, please acknowledge that period and know that you may not be at 10, but you are no more at 1. It's so key and it's so important. There is one thing Moses did very well, and I always mention it. Whenever he got to a town, he measured how far they've come. Acknowledge God and ask what the next plan of action was.
Okay.
So even when the people were wailing all over the place, how did you come and do this to us? We are hungry. You should have left us here. Moses will go on a mountain for what? A direction. Because he's realized that he's moved from a point to another point. And for the next move, he needed consultation. So acknowledgement in this field is so important. Know that maybe your vision and the goal may be number 10. It could be number 100, but you started from somewhere. And that means as at the time that you're taking a reflection, you are no more at the starting point. You've moved to a 2 or a 3. Acknowledge that and appreciate the process. It's so important because when you acknowledge and you appreciate the process, you are not in competition. You are not running after any other person. You are in your lane and not going ahead of God. Allow Him to just lead the procession of what you are doing. It's so important. It's so important.
Wow. So in your when you started to be where you are, obviously, given the way you are talking, there might be so many sacrifices that you have to do to get to where you are. Do you want to share with us?
I mean, consider the country we live in. And the country itself is such a busy place to be. 24/7 on the clock. Such a busy place to be. And putting that aside, so I always tell people I have two main full-time jobs. I am in the forces. That alone is another strength.
Ocho, hold on, Ocho, too.
Or trying to, what do you know years on here? That alone is another strength. And ministry, that's another level.
Wow.
That's another level. So you can determine all of this combined together. But thank God for the kind of spouse that He's given me, a man who understands the vision, who believes in the same faith as I believe in, and know what's the calling is. It's so important to have someone to be that bond, someone to be picking up the pieces with you, someone to be your prayer. Your prayer partner is so important, and having the right people around you, it's imperative, and I'm so grateful. Wow. So grateful.
That is nice. Having the right people around you is so imperative. That's excellent. So you overcome all those hurdles, and then you find yourself to be where you are today as a gospel artist, which you've given us serious singles out there. They are doing great. You know, your recent one, which is Shida. Ladies and gents, I played even more than, and I will play it again. My bond bears a 6 in there. You know, because it's a nice one, you know.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, hallelujah. That's good. And I've also got, Conqueror over here. That we will be chipping that in very, very soon. Let me get that ready. Once we get that in. So, Minister, Yvonne Asamoah-Tawiah. I should have asked you this thing earlier, but I don't mind asking you. That is your brand, isn't it? That's your brand, yeah?
Yes, please.
You know, normally some people will come out and they decided to go with a different name. Is there, at any point you decided to change and come with a different name to maybe help you?
Because the thing is, because on the puppets, different puppets that I've ministered on, it's always been a minister Yvonne. So I allow people to go with the flow, but I also do not want to lose my identity and my name. So that's why Yvonne Asamoah-Tawiah is running, and people who know me personally would definitely go for the minister Yvonne, because that's what they know me for. Exactly. Yeah.
So you decided to go with Mr. Yvonne Asamoah-Tawiah. What a great name. It's a very, very great name. So,
thank you.
Let's listen to Conqueror.
Lion of Judah, he rose with power and might. Lion of Judah, he rose with power and might. Among the conquerors, I'm a conqueror, never lost and victorious. I'm a conqueror, demonic attacks and victorious. I'm a conqueror, by His blood I'm victorious. I'm a conqueror, say great I am. Hallelujah, yeah. Great I am, say. Greater is in me, hallelujah, yeah. Great I am. His compassion, I take up helmet of salvation, sword of the Spirit. Feet tied in readiness, shield of faith. Fearlessly,
I normally don't talk through the music, but I love these beats.
no
Let's listen to the beats and tell me what you think.
shout it out. Justify, graciously,
I'm loving some of the comments that I'm getting in the studio. The DJ, you, we can't see you. You got outfit black, everything black. Are they? Yes, me a ninja, now me a ninja. And I came fully prepared. I came fully prepared, you know. Let's enjoy the music of Minister Asamoah-Tawiah. Great tune, great voice, the baby, everything. If any ingredient, I got all stew. Nowadays she talk kakra. With the Maggie cube kakra. With the Kobe kakra. Warning in a Bibia. When your friend is saying, you know. If you don't have your copy, please go and get your copy. Or drop me a text message on the studio number, and I'll be glad to give you one for free. Just for today. Wow, that's the great one of all time, Michael. If anything, is it Lucky Dube, isn't it, Minister? And you made me bop in my car, Lucky Dube.
Yeah, you said that, but that surprises me, you know, because that tune. Because the moment I sent that song out to my engineer and I heard the tune, I was like, this is it. But then never have I seen it in the mixture of Lucky Dube, no.
Yeah, because you know the last beats, the way the music ended. I like the way that is the Lucky Dube. That is Lucky Dube.
That is nothing on his record.
Okay, but it's nice. Yeah. It's nice. Yeah. It's nice for if you can put a gospel tune the way you've done it, Charlie. Brilliant.
You know, that is what God would do when He calls you like that. Versatility. And you are not just if you check the trends of the songs I'm releasing. You want Ghana, you get it. You want G, you get it. You want to go reggae, contemporary. You want worship, you get it. That is what it is. Versatility. Instead of me putting myself in that box, no. Whatever I hear and I receive, I'll push it out.
So everything is complete. It's a package, isn't it?
It's totally.
Wow. Let's move to a bit of relationship among you gospel artists. Should I say not only the gospel artists, the musicians and arts in general. How's your relationship like with your fellow artists, both here in UK and in Ghana?
I mean, for those that comes where which I wouldn't name, I wouldn't mention names. I mean,
you can mention. Don't worry. If anything, I will protect you.
All right, let's check you out. I'll see you, babe.
I'll just say, Charlie, in echo.
You don't mention my name.
Right.
I mean, we are good. It's the same kingdom work. We try to support each other. That is what I believe. It's so important to me, support, because it's not easy doing this on your own. Yeah. So when someone can tap into you and another person can tap into you, at the end of the day, what are you doing? Send message. So the ones that we are in comms, we are good. We check up on each other. When there's something coming up, we talk about it. So it's the relationship is good. And of course, some relationships in Ghana, like people like Minister Emoji, whom I have so much love and respect for, amazing talent God has produced. And so yes, it's been okay. Some are big wishy-washy, but once again, it's expected.
It's expected. Thank you so much for giving us such an insight in that area. When it comes to Emoji, man of God, I've had an encounter with him, so I second you on that. Very great talent and a very good personality. You know, he carries. He's a very. I don't know what to say about Emoji, but he's a very good guy. So, here in the UK, here, that's where we live. So let's emphasize here in the UK. There's a lot of things that get to us as a media people about the gospel artists here that you guys don't support yourself. I mean, there's no team among yourself, and it's hard, and it's coming out to your listeners as well. So I want you to please use this platform to try and educate, if that's the right word to use, us about what's actually happening when it comes to the situation here in our gospel scene among all of the gospel artists. I hope I've been able to.
So I mean, if I can get your permission, I wouldn't restrict this to just United Kingdom.
Okay, that's fine.
I would do it globally, and because we are also Ghanaians, emphasize more over the Sunday.
That's fine.
I always try to tell stories, and I believe people with discernment mind catches what I'm trying to say. And so once again, I'll do a bit of analysis for this, and that's how I'm going to put it. Before, during the days as a gospel musician back home in Ghana, and one of the people I've really grown to admire her ministry is Minister Hannah Marfo. Yes, so I've observed her ministry from when I was a child. I sang most of her songs in church. Yes, that is what it's been. And up to today, I still admire that woman. There is a secret about that woman, and one day in person, I will be telling you about what I think I know. And you'll be amazed to know what God can do with certain people in this life. So you can have a producer during that day. A person finds a talent in you. The person invites you. You record. Maybe you may not even be the writer yourself. Somebody else writes the song, and then you get the song. The moment the song is recorded, someone comes in to purchase the rights of it. Then the person goes all over the place for distribution. The artist is there. But then somebody does all this work. It is not also a record label. That must also be emphasized. It's just individuals who are like investors in quotes, and this was what they were doing back in the days. So the artist does not need to have any connection with any DJ, does not need to go anywhere to do any payola businesses here and there. The rights are bought, and marketing is done by a business person. You see, that is the difference. And so let me hot here. Every artist must get a business manager. It's important. It is important. Whether gospel, whatever you're doing, is so important. So this business person ensures that the song is everywhere. The artist is paid whatever they think the artist should be paid, and the artist takes it. Just as that. Now, what is left of the artist? Maybe the invitations here and there. Today is different. You can be the best person, the best talented person you could ever be. Trust me, God is the center of it. But if you do not move, it's not enough. Money must move. Platforms must be created. And these are the hurdles that some of these musicians have had to go through. And now they feel like they are on certain pedestal. And you are coming. As they see you, do you know what they remember? They see the agony they'll go through. They see the amount of monies they have to be paid for their songs to be heard. As you speak to them, they see what they have to do for you to acknowledge their presence. And so the banner is wait. Red light will be shown unto you. Because guess what? He's been through that. She's been through that. And now you are crawling towards that person. So the whole thing is like, I see you, but wait. Unfortunately, this is the reality. But it's not what it's meant to be. No. If I go through it and I see the toughness of it, then I've got to turn the narratives. Therefore, if I struggle to get to where I am or where I want to be, and somebody else is coming, how beautiful is it that you give that platform to that person, hold each other's hand, and together we building a tree. You are at the top over there. holding on to me, and I'm holding on to someone. Somebody's holding on to someone, and together we are building. Unfortunately, that is not what is happening.
So, Minister, if I may come in, so basically what you are saying is that there's no help at all when it comes to our industry. There's no help. Like everyone.
I believe help comes when you push.
Okay.
That's what I believe. Yeah, but then, I mean, the days where you feel like you are talented and somebody should come for you, I don't think those days are today.
Okay.
You must add up to the talent. And when you add up to the talent, by the grace of God, you'll be connected to the right people. And by the grace of God, those musicians already in the industry will extend a hand to hold up with you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's very, very good. I mean, message or the way you've narrated it from now and before. Very, very good one. Very, very good one. So helps comes when you push, Anna.
Of course, consistency, dedication, determination to keep going, because remember, this person you're looking forward to help you or push you is gone through that process to build a brand, to build something. So the person's credibility is also at stake. So it's important for us to know that, for the person to know that, yes, this is a calling for you. The mission and vision the person carries, you have a similarity in that. And so that person can say, okay, now maybe it's time. Let me do this.
Okay.
But it does not come in a day. You see, have this expectation in mind that you will get there, but it will not happen in a day. It will not.
Minister, let's talk about the body that helps all the artists. I like the way you are very focused. You have the know-how, technical know-how. You've got this coaching, but some artists don't have any. Even though they are good, they've got a talent. Do you think that the industry body that helps to give the artists information to be able to do what is expected of them, are they doing so?
Okay, if I say are they doing so, then it's their responsibility to do so. One, yes, it's their responsibility to do so. But as we grow, as we crawl, we stop eating, we stop taking the milk, and now we are on solid food. There must be growth. And if you're an artist and you are not informed, then I'm sorry to say that preparation is not complete. Because you need to take time. There's a reason why you go behind the scenes. There's a reason why people go back to observe. There's a reason why education is so paramount in this industry you find yourself. How can you be part of something you have no idea of?
Because the reason I'm saying this is that, a lot of the artists, if you look at their brand, the way it's been managed, it's not managed properly. I'm talking about brand management here, okay? And yes, as you said, it's entirely up to the artists to get that information. But don't you also think that all those entities that, help artists must also have this in place to kind of like educate the artists as when they also needed it? And that's why I'm asking
from
you.
back home, I know what you are trying to say from Ghana because of some of the things that I've heard. They are meant to. Honestly, they are meant to. But you see, the thing is, I do not want to focus on them, because if you focus on them, then like an artist is restricted. Yeah,
because if you put it solely down on the artist, I don't think it's fair. Because some of the artists are willing.
I'm not putting it solely down on the artists.
Yeah.
But I'm also not saying that the artists must put everything. Must expect everything from them. No. They are not doing what they're meant to be doing 100%. I believe they're doing something, but they're not doing 100%. But what is my responsibility? What do I also have to do? You understand what I'm saying? In the United Kingdom, we have a platform called the PPL. Yes. Yeah, I hope I'm right. Yeah. And every once in a while, if you're signed up to this platform, every once in a while, they send an invite. And as I speak to you in this month, there's going to be a Zoom meeting for musicians on their platform, and education goes on there. But yet, we're talking about United Kingdom and this agency. We're talking about UK Musicians Group. That is what they are also doing. But wherever you find yourself, if the expectation expectation from these organizations are not coming out, then please, I will expect every other person to also be responsible to themselves and the career that God has called them to embark on. Just so we don't always keep saying, and that one. And say, I've seen people in Ghana who have signed their rights in South Africa. How about that?
Wow.
How about that? There's a reason they do that, because they believe that, well, there's an industry here, but I expect the expectation is not to the mark. But am I going to wait? No. That's why I'm saying that if you are an artist, information and education, it never stops. Whether you are in UK, America, Ghana, Africa, wherever you find yourself, continuity and building on top of it is so key and important. Today in the digital space, trust me, there is a lot you can do than those organizations. The organizations will give you the plugs and all of that things that they can do. But if, excuse me to say, while I can go for 10 years and bounce back this hard, I believe that everyone can.
Great one. Thank you so much. Today, as I said, it's going to be a bit deeper. We just want to understand what is actually happening in our music scene, and it's good that you've given us this information. So, if you're an artist, you should also reach out to get more information. It is really important that you should know, because as I said, brand management is quite key, and some of the artists, there's a question mark. You just realize that this thing is not being dealt with properly, and you ask questions that why is this person out there as an artist or as a musician? That is why I act. Somebody can act, somebody is a musician. People are born with the talent, some people are not. But then again, if you reach out for the information, you'll be able to build yourself up and you become great, more than even the person who has got a talent who was born with.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it is really, really good that you've given us such an insight. Here in UK, I know I've asked you this thing before, but I will ask you until I will know that this thing exists. Do you guys have any entity or organization that you guys report to as a musician?
You're talking about the gospel musicians on the platform.
I mean all of you, because I just want to make you one. Let's say all the musicians.
So far, I do not know of one.
But what about the gospel
musicians on all platform? But what I know is there is a gospel musician. Because of this, I'll mention his name, Minister Noel Robinson.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard of Noel Robinson.
I think you might have mentioned it to me. Maybe.
Oh, okay. Have I?
Yeah.
So he's on Atlantis Records.
Okay.
And Atlantis Records has a page and a portal for all the artists that they've signed. I know this is because I'm in comms with Minister Robinson. We talk, I admire him a lot, and I thank God for even his age, what Christ is still using him to do. That's how come I know this. But for other places that can testify that I'm on, I do not know of this. But then there's also the UK Musicians Union. In the UK, once again, there is a PPL. That these are all platforms that you can, for licensing and copyright issues, but not a platform that will solicit to push one another. No, that one I do not.
No, Yvonne, you've given me very good information. UK Musician Union.
Yes.
What did they do for artists?
Okay, so the union is i.e. like the comment that we've gone through, musicians who are struggling, going through problems here and there. If you liaise with them, they support you. Of course, every year we pay dues to these organizations, and then they also protect your copyright. So you also register your songs with them as part of your rights as well, and they protect it as well. So i.e. if I'm on a platform that platform is not licensed, and because the musician union organization is licensed with my product, my project, they protect the rights of it.
So this is a African or just like a worldwide thing? Is it for?
Yeah, it is. So the worldwide is a PPL. That's the difference.
Okay.
The musicians union is just for UK, United Kingdom, just as you have Gumroad for Ghana.
Okay.
But the PPL is worldwide. So, i.e., everywhere my songs are played, PPL taps in there. And see, that's what I'm talking about, knowledge in this field. It's so important. And I get so a bit disturbed when I come across a few colleagues and it's like, oh, what's that? And that blows me a little bit because the internet is there. The internet is there, and I think we should all make use of it. So this platform, everywhere your songs are played, and they are repping there, they tap into it and they collect your right for you.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That is good. At least you know that you get what is expected when your songs are being played.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, I mean, for a gospel musician, ours is quite different because we are carrying a different mantle. And we have a message that was freely given to us. But what people must understand is the message is free, but the package to make it complete needed money. You understand? So what I'm giving you, it is free, but everything that comes with it must be paid for.
Okay.
So if someone else is tapping into it, then it must really be acknowledged.
Wow.
Yeah, it must really be
It
acknowledged.
really must be
so the right of
acknowledged.
it must be protected.
Okay.
And if somebody is tapping into your ministry, I believe if that person today is really called of God, that person must be a blessing to that musician, not just an artist. Any musician in the house of God must properly be acknowledged. It's so important.
Okay, Minister Yvonne, what makes you different among your peers? What is different
First,
about
the
you?
God factor, the man I've put him ahead of everything I do. He is my counselor, the person I consult. That is the key. That is number one. Secondly, the level of discipline that I carry to see through things is I mean,
discipline
such as continuity, focus, and the attitude to be committed to what I do is so important to me. And that has been a lot of my prayer topic. God, you hear me? Like, I tell God that may I not lose it. May I not turn to the left. May I not lose sight of you, of what you've given me to do. And that dedication that I have going is what keeps that seal. That is what keeps me going.
Wow.
That is what keeps me going. And because of that, I feel like I'm in a world of my own and I'm in no competition. I thank God and I tap into other people's ministry and the blessing that, the anointing that they carry. But then I pray for His direction for my life.
Wow.
His direction for my life.
Excellent. Right, I've got a message that's I think I'll read it to you. Somebody want me to ask you, what message are you giving out to your fans whenever you come out with a single? What message actually you giving out?
So you can tell that all the songs we have out there have their own messages that they carry.
Okay.
If you talk about Unchangeable God, you talk of Bizuka Supreme God, you talk of Conqueror, and of course Shida. And because Shida is a recent one that we released, let me talk about Shida. I mean, look at what we've been through over the year. Kobe, if you and I are alive, trust me, and you can't thank God, then I do not know.
100% right.
Then I do not know.
100% right.
We are telling Him that we are grateful. Kobe, the land that we lived on, we saw thousands of lives wasted.
Yeah.
Wasted. And if you are in the field that I find myself, some of my department were a support to the NHS, and we know the records that we kept. It's so scary.
Wow.
So for us to be alive, we just want to thank God. But look at the end of Shida. We are admonishing people that as we thanking God, are you prepared for His coming? Are you working on your soul? Are you prepared for the coming of Christ? We're talking about revelation. Do you see the signs? So that is what Shida is about. As we thanking God, then we know that someday, this man is coming. But how prepared are you? If Yvonne, you are called today, are you ready? This is the message we're taking out. That for what He's done, we've got to thank Him. We've got to thank him. Sometimes, Christians, we just have to go black out and instead of us demanding,
Wow.
Just say thank you, God.
Yes.
Thank you, God. There is a reason why he does not. In fact, the Bible says David, upon all that he did, he added skill to himself. And then God did cry, says, the man after my own heart. He worshiped, and even his dance move worship God. Osa, that is so yummy. No, you piano, not the soon. They take a one in your man, you're more than your number party boom. No, but worship was from within. Worship was from within. It's not Osa, no, Yinaya. The man who goes to the battle, not will be a meeting. Worship and noise and victory is going to be his. No.
Wow.
He's wet saying thank you to. And to see that we just saying to God that we are grateful. Drama no ke hawo, we are grateful. Wala no ke hawo, we are grateful. Live from 2020 to today. Daddy, we are grateful.
Daddy, we are grateful. That's it.
We are grateful.
Right, that has taken us to the new single, which is Shida. You have almost even explained everything about Shida, but we'll talk about it. We will drop Bazooka. But this time I believe I pronounced it properly. Yeah, Bazooka.
You try.
Bazooka. Bazooka. Right after Bazooka, then Shida, then we wrap up. Okay, because I know Yvonne have touched a lot on Shida. I don't know why I love this music. Maybe a video known as Trimmers, and the video is so nice. I know.
Message as well.
Yeah, the message is deep, but it's because I know the video, man. It's can't be.
Hello, Michael, wherever you are.
Great work to my Michael. It's really worth acknowledging. Ladies and gentlemen, this video has won award as well. We'll be talking about award anyway. Don't go anywhere. We'll be talking about the upcoming Ghana Music Awards on the 9th of October as well. So, my Yvonne, you emotion, you go from Kakra. So we'll be talking about that area, and we'll be also talking about his view about the current Ghana party in the park that was held just yesterday. Then we'll ask Yvonne what is next. And right after that, out in the social media handlings, or they are tuja, so we can rush and then take it. Bazooka.
I just want no more, just
African radio.
See Bazooka, Nyame any great tune. Great tune. Minister, Utemiga.
Yes, please.
Charlie, this room dear Charlie. Tell us the I mean straight to the point. You know the outfit out there. Everything. You look as if you actually invested in this thing. You put a lot of money in there.
Of course. It was a lot. If you talk about the property that you see, the whole property was booked.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was a lot. Designers, lighting, dancers, musicians, backers. It was a lot. Even look at the outfit of the dancers.
Yeah.
All of this were catered for, and we took our time making sure that the message was going out well.
Oh wow. But it pays off, isn't it? Eventually.
Of course. Bazooka is something, and it's still thriving for some reason.
Yes, it is.
It just keeps going.
Can you talk us about the award? I believe the video won an award, isn't it?
Yes, it won Best Video in 2020 UK Women in Worship platform.
Wow.
That's
Great. That's nice.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah.
So that's been acknowledged.
It's also had a lot of nominations. Bazooka was on UK charts for a lot of weeks until eventually Conqueror came, and then it swapped with Conqueror.
Oh, great. great. Right. Before we get to Shida, we will talk about few things in our industry. Almost 2 years officially as a professional musician, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Any award so far to your credits?
Okay, so like I said, there's been a series of nominations, but then the one that we actually won was the one that we received in 2020 from UK Women in Worship. And we also have a few nominations up that recently, as you know of already, that was announced 2 nights ago on the Ghana UK Music Awards. We have 2 nominations, and hopefully we see what God has in store for us.
Right. If I'm right, you were in a category UK-based Gospel Artist of the Year.
Yes,
and you've been nominated. Hey, that's huge, oh.
I know. It's so humbling.
And you're just brushing this under the carpet just like that. I'm expecting you to start jumping.
It's so humbling to know. It's trust me. When I heard the news, Kobe. Only words. Words are not enough to explain.
No,
I'm humbled.
Yeah, I was even happy when I saw it. I was like, wow, Yvonne, UK best gospel artist of the year. Yeah. That title,
We we do, but you see that you see, once again, I'll go back to God, and I can't be excused by going biblical, because that is all that I know, and that has been my source from day one. That is what this man would do. And you know what?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Bro, what drink and no one tears here. So, and no, do not go ahead of him. Dinner chicken, we could do maybe not Tiawa.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're in a mix of this guy, Nana Amankwe, who has been there and done it for, years upon years. You have Boateng's in there, you have Alice Mackenzie, you are, the name goes and goes on. But you know what? From all of us from the Coke Africa Radio UK, we say well done for
thank you.
Going through this stage, because as I said, a lot of people are doing this. If you want to cry, Charlie, they haven't even considered answering quite nominated,
I know.
Yeah, and for you to get that nomination, actually, you're doing something different, and we challenge you to continue to do what you're doing. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm humble.
because
Thank you.
it's not easy at all.
No.
It's not easy. No. It's not easy at all. So, Shida. The title itself, I know I used to chat with you about Shida, but I just asked myself, Shida.
Yeah.
Shida. Why Shida? I know you spoke a bit about COVID and so on and so forth, but Shida is very deep,
Yeah.
If somebody will ask Shida, is it grateful or thankful?
No, it's Thanksgiving, and it's a Ghana dialect.
Oh, okay.
So for those who do not know, yes, it's Thanksgiving. So that is what it's all about. Thanking God, thanking Him for His goodness, thanking Him for His mercies. You are just here talking about awards, thanking God for these nominations. In fact, they are two. This afternoon, my rep, Ima, called me and said, you've been nominated in 2 categories. The second one is UK-based Song of the Year.
Yes, with Shida.
I heard that is category 33, so you can confirm that for me, please.
Okay.
And I've heard that as well, and so that is what can be. Apart from that, there's been a few nominations in our emails that we're looking forward to in the month of August. What God?
Yeah, I think I heard the gospel song of the year in UK.
Yes.
And then the UK-based best artist, gospel best artist, I heard that. So, and you know what I heard? I was like, wow. So, you know what I did? I quickly did a screenshot. I said, hey, Yvonne, Charlie, what's your show? What's your show? But it is good, sometimes I know artists try to play down on awards, but it's a credentials that one needs. It's really important.
I will add to what you just said. This is an industry that God has called you to be in. And these are part of the industry. It's so important that you don't play down with them. When the opportunity comes, these are the platforms. You are preaching through rhythms. You're preaching through songs. This is one of the platforms you want to spread and propagate the kingdom word. So you do not underplay. Maybe it may not be my turn or your time. Please, let's keep going. But when the time comes and you are nominated or you win one, please, do not play that on it, because not many people get opportunity.
Yes, it's really good because, as I said, we go to school and we are being judged by our results. Okay? Some get first, second, third, and then pass. Okay? So if you get, this nomination, I think it is a morale boost.
Yes,
for you, So once again, we say well done and for
Thank you.
Okay, so talk to us about the journey meeting Emoji, man of great artist by our standards.
So much love for him. Wherever you are, I know you are in the States, Minister Emoji at the moment. God Richard bless you. You're doing amazing. And keep striving, keep doing what you're doing. I know you personally. I've known you for some time now, and I do not regret this. Honestly, I had recorded Shida, and my sound engineer, Sami Amebu, wherever you are, God Richard bless you. He said, Minister, I think we should get Emoji on this song. Okay. And I'm like, what? I don't don't even have a relationship with Emoji. Okay, let me give me some time because he know that definitely I'm gonna say give me some time. Let me go pray. Yeah. So after a while, I had accepted that, and just when I was calling him to let him know, okay, can we get Emoji on it? As at then, I hadn't met him yet. Can we get him on that? He said, Minister, I have already been in touch with him. And he's ready to hear from you. So that is how come we picked up the pieces. I sent him the song, and one thing this man did that blew me off. The full song was delivered to him, and I was thinking that he was going to take a part that I had done, and then he sings that part on the record. But this is the difference when you hear it from God. When your source is God, the authenticity, the difference is so great. This man wrote his version, sent it. And I said to him, go ahead. For your heart out, just go ahead. And that's how come you see what you see. So this is what God did. And since then, we've been in communication, we've been in touch. I mean, we are like a family now.
So when was Shida released?
So Shida, wait a minute. We are in the month of July. Shida was released in May. Yeah, because we have a project coming up in August, so I didn't want to miss that. Okay. Yeah, so Shida was released in May.
May.
Yes.
So has it reached your expectations so far?
The visual, we have the audio slide out. We're still working on the video, and so far it's been so good. Yeah,
excellent.
So far, so good. But we keep pushing because the more the better. So far it's been good.
So far it's been good. Okay, and the feedback are great. Yeah. Good feedback.
It's been great. In fact, the very day that we released it, Emoji rang and said, Trace needs the video. I'm like, Trace TV Africa? He said, yes, Trace TV Africa. I'm like, wow, we can't wait. So we're working on it, and very soon it's going to hit your screens.
Right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's listen to Shida, and we'll come back to you. Minister, you can dance. Obanyo goes more. You see, Minister is dancing. You can stand up and dance. They want to see your outfits.
Anyway, Shida, ongoing.
Okay. The challenge, yeah?
Yeah, it's a challenge.
Yeah, we'll come and talk about it.
And then at the end of August.
Okay, then. We will talk about it.
Should I
What a great music, ladies and gentlemen. This music is out there. The ceremony, unya copy, just go and get it. Oh, the semi-test to the studio, and I'm more than happy to give you one for free. And I'm your minister.
Yes, please. Please just DM me on all our social media platforms, and you will get it.
Charlie, I like that Jama partner. Who invented that? Charlie Jama, that Jama side.
My sound engineer was like, hey. I want to put this here. I'm like, because you know we work hand in hand. We get the vision. We understand what we are doing, and so when he brings, sometimes something comes, I'm like, no, we're not doing that. But this, I was like, yes, let's do that. I love that, and that is one of the reasons why we pushed out the dance challenge.
Wow, that Jama side, you know. Okay, talk to us about the dance challenge and whether the money, whatever is at stake, whoever wins.
Yeah, so what is at stake is £200 if you're in the UK. Yes.
£200. Hey, I see.
£200 if you're in Ghana, 1,500 Ghana cedis.
If I'm in Ghana, I want to receive £200.
All right, that's up to you. It's up to you.
Go ahead.
Nigeria, 100,000 naira you are receiving as well. So wherever you find yourself, whichever continent you find yourself, the money at stake is £200 in conversion to your currency. That is what we are issuing out to you. So far, the responses has been amazing. But we believe it's going to swap up considering these nominations ahead and a few nominations ahead of time. It ends at the end of August, so it is not too late. If you're hearing me, please waiting for your dance skills. In fact, I'll put my skills out there. Not the best though, but the first.
That's good. Good. That's good. So they should DM. Is it on Instagram or?
So all you need to do is to video yourself dancing to Shida. Post it on your platform. You can tag me. You can also send a video. If you send a video, I'll repost the video. But tag me, which is so important. Follow us on all social media platforms. And the deal is whoever gets the highest views. That is all it is. Because we want the transparency to be there. So whoever gets the highest views, that means you need to be sharing this video. Share.
Thank you. So the person also have to be part of it, isn't it? So they can share and stuff. So you look at the sharing. And it's ending when? Let's say that again.
And at the end of August.
At the end of August. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please £200. So Munko in the fast.
Yes.
Yeah, £200, Charlie. Eminchi. Right, Yvonne. You are very jovial, funny, but we want to see the other side of you. How do you cope with criticism?
So I love to embrace them because I've learned that over time it makes me better. Let me tell you this: when we released Unchangeable God, I didn't just send a link to people. Do you know what I did? I said to them to tell me, in their honest opinion, what they thought. Because I was interested in, I wasn't talking about the message, because the message was clear. But then I was talking about the delivery, what they taught. And all of that put together brings us to the journey we find ourselves today. It's so important you are in the limelight. These things are part of the job. They make you better. Some of it, of course, you've got to close your eyes because you know what it is. But there are others that you didn't fit, and it's so important to accept them when they come, embrace them when they come. You may not like it. You may not like it, but please take it.
Take it. That's it. How would you like people to perceive you after all said and done?
I am carrying the word, and so I want people to know that this is the mission. At the end of the day, this is the reason why we're doing this. I mean, making sure that people are turning to this maker. You've tested water, you've tested wine. If you know what it is and you know what the time is today, we have people on the other side running to God, giving up all their belongings, what they have, and saying, "Daddy, I'm seeking up unto you." So that is what this is all about. So if you want to close your eyes, think of who Yvonne is. I want you to see as one of your own propagating the kingdom work, and this is what I expect people to see.
Excellent. What is the most important thing that you've given away in relation to your career to be where you are today?
So the most important thing is giving away everything that is worldly and accepting God.
Wow.
Yeah. Everything is, I mean, the things that A would do, the things that B does, that I do not do.
Wow. What you
living your life for God.
Okay.
I mean, because people do things and you ask yourself, how would it taste like? Why? Because you want to know, why do you even do that? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And how do you think you want to try that? How does that feel? Why does that person do that? Giving it all out and saying, this is how I want to go. And when you choose the path that I chose, that is a part of criticism. Oh, well, you know, I'm dying myself. Oh, that is the path we're talking about. That path is sometimes very, very lonely. That's why I admonish every other person to ensure that it is a calling. Otherwise, that path is so lonely sometimes.
Okay.
So it's important to know that this is a calling and you can follow suit. But trust me, there's been no regret. He's been God. He's done it all over and over and over again.
And again. What do you hate about yourself most?
You see, anything I hate, let me think about this. I think what I really wish I could do otherwise, which I'm still learning, it's how I communicate my truth.
Okay.
Because most of the times people want to hear something that tickles their ear. And unfortunately, I will tell you what it is. So, I mean, as we grow, Paul let, but as you grow in, you learn. So, I'm learning with that by His grace. I'm able to put and communicate my truth in the form that it is landed well. It is a truth, but it's landed well, and it doesn't hurt. Because I've had a lot of people confide in me, and eventually I have to tell you what I think it is. Maybe how I'm communicating that truth is something that you may be a bit hurt about, but it is the truth, unfortunately. So I'm working towards how I can put it in a confined zone for it to be delivered. And yet,
you just say that as it is.
Usually I'll tell you what it is.
What it is.
I mean, especially like someone said to me, I want you to pray with me. Oh no, remember me when you pray. Of course I'm gonna remember you when I pray. But do you have a problem with God as well?
Wow.
You see what I just said? How do you know about that?
So that means the person can also pray for, him or herself. That's exactly what you're trying to tell them.
You work towards your salvation with fear and trembling. Individual salvation. Individual. I will remember you in prayer, but how about you? So you see, this is the truth I'm talking about.
So is that what you don't like about yourself?
That is what I am praying that I put it in a context that
it will land on a good plan, so people will take it. Yeah, that's good. So what do you like? So what do you like most about yourself? What do you like about yourself?
What I like about myself is what Christ has made me to be, and of course the talents that He's deposited in me. I don't just hear His word. I don't just hear the melody, but then even if my engineer is here, he would tell that this girl always if you want to jump on the instrument and do something. You understand? So I love what He's done with me, the level of creativity that He's deposited in me. I know it's only a matter of time, and the world will see the blossomness of it. Yeah. So that part, it humbles me, and I pray, Kobe. The one thing I pray about is that I don't change.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one. But there's two more that I'll ask you and then we're done. When you are engaged in an argument at home, who let go first?
My husband is a reserved and a quiet person. He is that person whose silence means a lot. So sometimes I do not want to take the silence. I want to hear the word. So I have to keep going. So the person who lets go
is you. Okay, that's good.
Because he knows
Excellent.
that sometimes I get the silence. Sometimes I want to hear him as well. I'm a woman at the end of the day, so sometimes I want to hear him as well.
Wow.
And so I'll be going on and on and on and on and to the center he's like, okay, middle down. What's the problem?
What time is it? Hey, man, what time is it?
What time is it?
Yeah, what time is it, Obidi? Okay.
Yeah, so
what-
he is a person that will let go.
Okay.
But I am the person who will turn around and go and say, please, I'm sorry.
Excellent. That's good to hear from you. Minister, it doesn't surprise us. What food do you like cook? That's your favorite food that, you like to cook every
So
day.
my favorite food I like to cook is jollof rice.
Jollof rice.
But for some reason, my husband loves banku.
Oh, Jesus. Banku,
If you
banku.
like me, I'll eat jollof rice every day.
Okay.
But he loves his banku.
Banku and what?
So that has also become another favorite.
Banku and what?
He loves banku and pepper with fried fish.
Quite, Charlie. That's
Yeah,
excellent.
that's what he likes.
That's excellent. Good word. Good word. Good word.
Yeah, so for some reason, I tend to go there a little bit, but I'm very, very careful.
Very, very careful. Excellent.
Yeah.
Great. Minister, it's been fun, man. That is how we wanted to end it with laughter and everything, but
I know.
you've done great. It's so nice to have you all the time on the show. Would have loved to hang around with you, but if we only got 2 minutes to just bring the kettle down. But before then, just give us what is next. What should we expect from you?
So expect a lot. I always say this, I try not to go ahead of God, but this is what I would say. If you see what he's done so far, then greater is he about to do. What we're working on, a lot of projects. Unchangeable God video, look out for it. It's hitting your screen soon. See that video. We also releasing it soon. If you are in Ghana, look out for me in the month of August. By the grace of God, we'll be all over the place in Ghana, pushing the kingdom work, pushing the kingdom agenda, and on my social media platforms, follow us and see what God it's doing. Also, I'm pleased to tell the world that my ministry, in collaboration with the British Armed Forces music department, is coming up with a project in the month of October. Black History Month. I'm representing India magazine on their website, and also doing administration, leading the band. So look out for that coming up as well. And of course, vote when it's open and clarity is made on how to vote. God richly bless everyone. And I can't live without saying this. In order you do, you seek Christ first, you seek him second, and finally you seek Christ third.
Well, we haven't let go of you yet anyway. You look as if you're very busy this year. Your calendar is quite full. It's excellent. It's really good. We are really happy to hear that from you. Before then, can you give us all your social media handlings, so people can go and then, follow you. But before you do that, just give out your shout out to everyone that you want to use this platform to say thank you.
So, of course, to your able self, Kobe.
Thank you.
You are so amazing. You've supported this ministry right from day one, and I am so humbled. One thing I tell Michael is, I thank you for introducing me to this man.
Thank you.
Seriously, I'm not saying this because I know you are talking to you. Kobe, you are that person when it comes to support. Sometimes I ask myself, are you a musician? Are you a musician? Thank you, Kobe. Thank you. God bless you, my household, myself. Thank you for what you're doing for this ministry. It's so humbling. And, it's just the little things that you do. The little things that you do. It means so much to me. Please do not stop. Please do not stop. Of course, to my family, my husband, thank you, sir. My children, I do this because they allow me to do them. Herbert and Hubert, God bless you for allowing me to do this. Sami Abebio, my sound engineer, and wherever you find yourself, Ima tells me not to call him my manager, even though he's working now. Yeah, and my media team in Ghana, my media team in Nigeria, God richly bless you. All those handling the digital space, I'm humbled when I see the number of playlistings that we find ourselves on. Only God will do it, but then He's chosen you to do this job. God bless you. I can't mention them. There are a lot of DJs on my list. Thank you very much. And to everyone out there who support this ministry, thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, Minister Yvonne. Just give us all your social media handling so people can follow you.
Please, Minister Yvonne on Instagram, Yvonne Asamoah-Tawiah on YouTube, same Yvonne Asamoah-Tawiah on Facebook, and Yvonne Asamoah-T on Twitter. I'm on TikTok, but not vibrant because I'm trying to understand what it's all about.
I like your honesty. You know, that is one thing that. Yes.
So you see, Kobe, that's the honesty I was talking about.
Yes, I know. You just landed that. That's what you hate about yourself, and you are working on it. Hopefully, next time when we meet, we'll go back and hopefully we'll try the same thing again. And by then, maybe there might be a difference. Definitely.
Thank you.
Minister, it's a pleasure always to have you.
Please. We are also on all digital space, iTunes, Amazon Music, Spotify, Deezer. Please, everywhere, just type my name and you see me come up.
Thank you so much, Minister. It's a pleasure to have you around. Take care from all my team, my crew, my technical team. We will say thank you so much and continue to do the good job that you're doing. Do not stop as well. It's a pleasure to have you. And bye. Shida song. What a fun. It would be lovely to have Minister Yvonne around and you will never get bored. She will make you happy throughout. I see there's Shida song. Ladies and gentlemen, this music is out there. It's on all digital platforms. Just go and get yours. Shida, Minister Yvonne featuring Emoji Man of God. Get Dromo song. Ah, what a great tune. That is a bit that like. I say, oh, say yeah. That's my handkerchief. Hey, oh, say yeah. Great music by our standard. Collins, AJ, Atakura, see fire, more fire, fireman, more fire. Harrison Tawiah is watching as well. Massive greetings to you. DJ C Kakoko. Director, what's up? Please try and get this particular singer on your playlist. It's called Shida. Just tap that in and it will come up. Matthew Innocent is watching as well. Nana Ajua. I'll say hello. Shida. I'll see Shida X with a smiling face. Laurentia, I'll see fire, oh fire. I will be your friend is a gospel partner, Jama won't say, but I won't pay with nobody. The text message I'm getting right now, somebody wanted to know, Yvonne, your barber or your stylist, whoever is doing your hair for you, somebody is asking for their contact. Because I must see a unique, they are bespoke. So they want to join that as well. So please, Yvonne Asamoah-Tawiah minister, your stylist, no, you see, Tino dear Jack. I say, phenomenon to you that they can contact the person, so they can have the same thing done. Yes, I did be a debut and they didn't mean when I'm a I'll be signing off any time from now. And when you have Minister Asamoah-Tawiah on board, you don't want to go, you don't want to sign off. She brings happiness, joy. I never got any black. And I said, great. I forgot to ask minister, but anyway, she actually touched at the industry as a whole. Yesterday, I was at the Ghana party in the park. Great performance, great sing. One thing that, it's worth saying, all the people that performed on stage, there was no UK-based artists on the bill, which actually is bringing questions and answers. But having said that, it was great to be there. Great sing. I was dancing myself throughout doing interview at the same time. Did you come in? I will do justice to it. I say life is too short, so enjoy the most as you can. DJ around or say more fire. Let me also take this opportunity to thank Phyllis Bar. Phyllis Bar, I think so. Is it Flexi or Phyllis Bar? For acknowledging me and my team yesterday at Ghana party in the park. We are so grateful. We've got so many interviews of all the artists yesterday. We will be putting them out on our website, so please, our website will be very, very busy, so please keep an eye on the website. All the event, everything that happened yesterday in the Ghana party in the park, we've covered all of them. Akoku African Radio UK. Massive thank you to the manager behind the scene, pushing hard. Even when we say no, we get quite the foundations of the earth will be shaking. Nana Ajua Dinaku. That's a good work done, guys. God bless you. Thank you too. God bless you as well. Massive greetings to you, ACJ Beats, the director. What's up? yes, we are actually taking care of your superstar, Darling Gage, the Gage. What a great performance from Darling Gage yesterday as well. Ghana party in the park. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, let me give you the weather update and a covered situation in Italy, because at the moment I know people will be making their traveling arrangements since we are on summer break. You know, this news, you can get it from Akoko African Radio UK, and it's authentic in Kenzo. It's air fresh. You know, let me give you from our number one correspondent from Italy. Okay, currently it is partly cloudy, but there's a low chance of raining tonight. It's around 33 degrees Celsius. Wow. That is what is happening in the weather in Italy right now. Currently it's partly cloudy, but there is a low chance of raining tonight. It's around 33 degrees Celsius. Emilia Romagna, there are 468 new cases. Wow. 468 new cases and no deaths. Hallelujah. At least that's good. Out of these figures, 69 were from Modena. Excellent. I will say this again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is update from Italy. So if anyone wants to make any travel arrangement, this worth taking notice, okay? Please, from our number one correspondent from Italy, called Roberta. What's on what update on the Bayawa? See, currently it's partly cloudy, but there's a low chance of raining tonight. It's around 33 degrees Celsius. In Emilia Romagna, there are 468 new cases and no deaths. Out of these figures, 69 were from Modena. Thank you so much once again, Roberta, for giving us the updates when it comes to the weather and the covered situation. You know, if anyone wants to make any travel arrangement, please consider this information. I hope you'll be able to help all of us. Okay, it's almost 14 minutes past 6 p.m. UK time. This is where DJ Kobe I bring my curtains down. But before then, let me play my signature tune. As you all know, you can dance with me, and I come back and say goodbye to you. Whenever you hear this music, anywhere, any party, any wedding, please try and have a look if DJ Kobe is around. I might be around. It's the start and the end of my show, continuously, religiously. I remember when I started the Kobe show, I think there are a couple of weeks went by that I forgot to play. My manager called me and said, hey, you have to play it.
This is yours truly, DJ Kobe on Asamoah Africa Radio.
Susana Bafana don't need me, see on you, about me,
Asuzana Bafana Don Ye Nisi Bomyo Abomye Bibe Abomye.
This is yours truly, DJ Kobe on Akonko Africa Radio.
Asuzana Bafana Don Ye Nisi Bomyo Asuzana Bafana Don Ye Nisi Bomyo Ena Bomye One more Asuzana Bafana Don Ye Nisi Bomyo Abomye Bibe Abomye Bibyo Abomye Bibe Abomye Kale Abomye Suzana Bango Suzana Bango Suzana Bango Suzana Bango Suzana Bango Suzana Bango Asuzana Bafana Don Ye Nisi Bomyo Asuzana Bafana Don Ye Nisi Bomyo Ena Bomye One more Asuzana Bafana Don Ye Nisi Bomyo Abomye Bibe Abomye Messengers Abomye Video Abomye I love you Sonica Abomye Suzana Bango 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 Suzana Bango
DJ Kobe the fireman. Congo African Radio UK.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. As always, God richly bless you all for taking time out of your busy schedules. Whenever Akonko African Radio is on, you come in your numbers to support us. We do really appreciate you a lot. I'll be back here next week, the same time, the same place, God willing. Until then, I'll leave you in a safe hand with some Afrobeat. Okay, please enjoy the Afrobeat. Right after that, there will be 80 classics and there will be a gospel tune after that. Love you all and have a great week ahead of you. My name is DJ Kobe the Fireman. Take care and peace.
This is yours truly, DJ Kobe on Akonko Africa Radio. This is yours truly, DJ Kobe on Akonko Africa Radio.
Congo African